Hi everyone, it's Heather and I am here in France staying at the Disneyland Paris Hotel. Now, this is the flagship hotel of Disneyland Paris, and it opened with the park in 1992, but it was just refurbished in 2024, so I wanted to come and see what they did with this hotel. Wow, is it beautiful. The update is everything. It is this gorgeous old Victorian dollhouse themed to Disney princesses, but it feels regal and understated and honestly just gorgeous. This hotel is located right on top of the entrance of Disneyland Park. I really don't think you can get closer to a park entrance anywhere in the world. So for convenience, this is the best you can get. It's also a 5-star hotel, every convenience you can imagine. And when you walk into the lobby and see this crystal chandelier with the castle in the middle, and it looks like you're in Beast's Grand Library, you think to yourself, now I'm in a luxurious Disney hotel. So I'm gonna take you on a tour of my room, on the grounds, on the amenities, just to show you what to expect when you stay here. So let's go. Your first introduction to the Disneyland Paris Hotel is the lobby, and it is 3 stories of just absolute gorgeousness. There is a grand staircase and a giant crystal chandelier with a castle in the middle. There's also a grand fireplace, and up on the 2nd and 3rd stories, you'll notice that it's almost like an open gallery, as if you are in a beautiful, magical library. So there is a lot of hustle and bustle in the lobby, but they've created quiet little seating areas on all levels so that you feel like you have your own space. There's also really beautiful gardens surrounding the entire hotel. So they have the magical gardens right at the front of the hotel that anybody, you don't have to be staying here, can go visit, with fountains, and it's the perfect photo op for your entry to Disneyland, both the hotel and the park. You'll see tons of people there taking family photos just to commemorate their visit. So it's worth a stroll around the property, taking in all the beautiful flowers. There's also a kids club here, which is really nice, where they do some activities and coloring. They have movies and books, and they also have a special meet and greet for anybody who is staying at the hotel. You can schedule it through your app, where you will have a private meet and greet with one of the Disney princesses. I'm staying in a deluxe terrace room, which is about 3 or 4 levels up from the entry-level room, and it is gorgeous. The ceilings are soaring, and there is so much space in this room. Because it has a terrace, it's on the 1st floor. And is it necessary? No, but I like my space, especially in Europe. And so the terrace rooms come with this beautiful patio where you can sit and have your tea or your coffee or your champagne. The deluxe rooms also come with concierge service, so you have someone to make your dining reservations if you want, you have a special check-in area, and you have access to the deluxe lounge. So it's kind of like the concierge lounges at the hotels at the United States parks, but a little different. So you get breakfast included every day, which is nice, and it is a gorgeous breakfast spread. There's no snacks or alcoholic beverages throughout the day. They're just not included. There is an afternoon tea time, and you can stop by at any point and pick up soft drinks, water, coffee, or tea, but no alcohol included. But it is nice to have some place to go for breakfast without having to get a reservation, and the food is fantastic. There's special little touches around each room. Each room is themed after a Disney princess, minus Snow White. And there's also cute little magic moments. Like if I press this, there's a little mood moment happening. If I'm honest, it's not as exciting as the one that happens at the Disneyland Hotel. If I have one complaint, and it is a tiny complaint because this room is phenomenal, it's that the lighting is very low. So in the bathroom, in the room, getting ready and doing your makeup is really hard. Other than that, this is perfection. I know I said this in my intro, but the location of the Disneyland Hotel, oh my gosh, cannot be beat. This is the most convenient Disney hotel any park in the world. You are located literally right on top of the turnstiles of the entrance to Disneyland Paris Park, which means when you want to go to visit Disneyland Paris, all you need to do is go downstairs and walk through your own private entrance. You can be from your room in the park within 3 minutes. You can avoid all of the entry lines in the morning, and when it comes to those extra magic hours, you can be there 3 minutes. So it's super convenient. You don't have to sit in line, and you get into and out of the park fastest. And if you ask me, that convenience is everything. You also have beautiful views out into the park. So no matter where you are in this hotel, you're looking at something gorgeous. So yes, it's more expensive, but you're paying for that convenience. And for me, that is so worth it. There are 2 main restaurants here at the Disneyland Paris Hotel. There is the Royal Banquet Hall, which is French cuisine and inspired by the Hall of Mirrors in Versailles. Sometimes you'll even meet some princesses there. And there's also the Table de Lumière, which is open for lunch and dinner. It's a buffet. This is the character meal. I saw kids coming in and out of here all afternoon, just running after Minnie and Daisy dressed in their princess finest. It looked like they were having a blast. Truthfully, I didn't eat at either of them because there were just so many other restaurants I needed to get to during my time here. But there is a 3rd restaurant here, and I did get to eat at that, and oh my gosh, I've never experienced anything like it. This is called Le Forêt Secrète by Jean Imbert. This is a fine dining restaurant. You are going to choose from either 3 or 5 courses. Cannot customize, they are specially prepared for you, all with a theme of some Disney story. There was the Under the Sea seafood plate, or the ratatouille. There was this gorgeous dish with Mrs. Potts, which changes seasonally depending on the produce they're able to get. But my favorite was the poison apple dessert that looked like the Evil Queen's apple that she gives Snow White, except it was a cake covered in white chocolate. Reservations are hard to get. They cannot be made online. You have to call in, and there's only a few tables there. So the earlier you can call, the better. It's worth it. I loved every second that I spent in that restaurant. It was absolutely stunning, with views looking out to Sleeping Beauty Castle down Main Street in Disneyland Park. And lastly, there is a bar here, the Fleur de Lis bar. It is overlooking the Disney Village and the Magic Gardens out front of the hotel. It's just very elegant, Victorian, kind of palace themed, but very subdued, very understated. They have a great cocktail list, and you can also come here for lunch or dinner for some light bites if you didn't want to have a big meal. There is a spa here, which I appreciate because I love a good spa treatment. It's run by Clarins, which is an incredible French brand. So all of the products that will be used in your facials and your body treatments will be by Clarins, which is nice. It's located on the 1st floor, right near the Deluxe Room. So if you're staying in the same type of room I am, you're gonna have an easy walk to it. And you'll find your typical things like your facials and your massages. They also have a leg and foot massage, which I appreciate because after walking in the parks all day, that's really what we want, isn't it? And they have some cute treatments for families, so parents and their children. So instead of a couples massage, it would be you and your child. They have 3 different options of doing kind of like facials, mommy and me facials, or little massages for mom and child, or parent and child. So they bring in that fun Disney family friendly element to the spa, which I think is really great. There is a small pool here at the hotel, and it's indoors, which I like because in Paris, it's not nice weather year round. And sometimes you still want to use the pool on vacation. So there's a pool and a hot tub, which is really more of a lukewarm tub located at the hotel, all indoors, so you can use it any time of year. They have great changing rooms with Dyson hair dryers, which I really appreciated. It's located right next to the spa. And so just go grab a towel and relax. Yesterday was a beautiful day and people were outside of the actual pool area where they have loungers set up, just relaxing and enjoying the sunshine. One thing that's different about the Paris hotels versus their counterparts in the US is that there isn't an activity schedule here like we're used to. There's no pool parties or arts and crafts or different tours, so you're not gonna have a schedule of things to do at your hotel. But what the Disneyland Paris Hotel does have is something called My Royal Dream, which is their version of the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. So little kids can come and do the hair and the princess dresses, and they also have a makeover for young boys should they want to be turned into a knight or a prince. That is right off the lobby. That's really the only bit of activity you're going to find at the hotel, at least at the time that I'm filming. Well, that's it for my time at the Disneyland Hotel, and honestly, I'm so sad. I don't want to leave. I think I am going to have a very hard time staying at any other Disney resort after this. My room was phenomenal. It was so large and so beautiful, and it had every amenity that I needed. I also think for convenience, you cannot beat this hotel. You have your own private entrance into Disneyland Park, and I mean, to save that extra 10, 15, 20 minutes of walking each way every day, that's incredible. And I think that families with young kids would love it here, especially little girls who love the Disney princesses, adults who just want a romantic getaway. You can't beat this. And honestly, I know it's a little pricey compared to the other hotels here, but I think that this is the best option in terms of location and services offered. And if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them. Just pop them in the comments and share this video with your friends, like and subscribe. It helps and it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye.